Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today's talk is going to be about the holy name, about Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So before we start it, I want everyone to sing loudly, sing with all your heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Boliye Hare Krishna. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaitai Gaur Shitanath Premanande. Om Ajnanam Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guruh Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvishe Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prahu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Everyone, please raise your hands. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. We welcome all of you to this Sunday Feast program today. And we are very fortunate that even amongst the chaos of the monster of Kali Yuga, we are still here sitting together and singing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. तो ये हमारा परम सौभाग्य है, हमारा परम सौभाग्य है कि हम इस कलिकाल में भी क्या कर रहे हैं, हम सब सत्संग करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं. We are sitting here, we are trying to associate with like-minded devotees, we are trying to come under the shelter of Krishna. So this is our great fortune. And to increase our fortune, to make us ourselves even more fortunate, now we are going to listen to Katha, which is non-different from Krishna. One thing is to see Krishna, one thing is to see Krishna through the eyes, which we've all done, which we've all danced to in the kirtan, and then one thing is to see Krishna through the ears. So how many of us wants to see Krishna? Yes? So let's see Krishna through the ears now. Are we ready? Ready? Yes. Haribo! So the Shrimat Bhagawatam, which is the essence, we've all heard of Shrimat Bhagawatam, Mahapuran, Shrimat Bhagawatam. So Shrimat Bhagawatam says, Shrinvatam Swagatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Ridyanthasto Yabhadrani Vidhunoti Suritsatam. By listening to Krishna Katha, by sitting in satsang, by listening to Krishna Katha, what happens? Shrinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana. इससे क्या होगा? पुण्य, जो ये पुण्य कार्य है श्रवण कीर्तन का, what is going to happen from this? Ridyanthasto Yabhadrani. हमारे हृदय में, in our heart, whatever anxieties are there, in our heart, whatever difficulties we go through, whatever anxieties, doubts we are having, Ridyanthasto Yabhadrani, anything inauspicious in our lives, what will happen? Ridyanthasto Yabhadrani Vidhunoti Suritsatam. Vidhunoti, it will be completely destroyed. It is like an automatic process where you don't have to go and clean your heart with something external. No, you just sit in Krishna Katha and you listen to Krishna Katha, you listen to Krishna Kirtan, then anything and everything inauspicious in our lives will be at once destroyed. So therefore we are very fortunate to be here and under the shelter of Shri Radha Govindaji, Srila Prabhupada and the devotees. Now we will discuss the most important thing of this Krishna conscious movement, the most important factor in our lives, and the most important and the most easiest way to get Krishna and the blessings of Krishna. So, we know from the Shrimat Bhagavad Gita that when Lord Krishna is discussing many different yogas, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Hatha Yoga, but in the 6th chapter, what does Krishna say? What is the essence? What is the culmination of all these different processes of devotional service, or all these different processes of realizing the absolute truth? What is the culmination? What is the essence? So the Bhagavad Gita says, Yoginam api sarvesham madgate antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha. Of all the yogis, of all the processes of knowing the absolute truth, of all the processes of, trying to find what is that supreme truth, trying to find our relation with that supreme truth, of all the processes, Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying what? Yogi naam api sarvesham madgate antaratmana. Jo ek bhakti yogi hai, who is always thinking of Krishna, Shraddhavan bhajate yomam, that yogi is the greatest. तो हमें क्या बनना है? What do we all have to become? We have to become bhakti yogis. To become a bhakti yogi does not mean you leave everything. To become a bhakti yogi means you catch Krishna. To be a bhakti yogi means to add Krishna to your life. That is the meaning of bhakti. And the process of bhakti is most efficiently, the process of bhakti is most accurately expressed through the process of chanting the holy name of Krishna. Harinam Sankirtan. We've all heard of Harinam Sankirtan? What we just did during the Arati before I started talking. This is the Harinam Sankirtan, Krishna Kirtan, which is glorified in all the Shastras. Yes? So, this expression of Bhakti Yoga, which we are all trying to do as devotees, we have to do this especially through chanting the holy name of Krishna, especially through Nam Sankirtan. And Nam Sankirtan is such a powerful activity that it can change one's life very practically. And this is not written in some book and we are just quoting from that. You can see that how an individual's life is changed by the power of Krishna Nam. Jab Prabhupada ji, New York when he came to New York, Srila Prabhupada was alone. Srila Prabhupada was alone sitting in New York under a tree, and that tree is still there. And all he did was Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by the power of this Mahamantra, by the power of Srila Prabhupada's kartals in the city of New York, what happened? You can see that this worldwide revolution of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, of the ISKCON movement, is now, you can see yourself, how every town and village that Krishna's glories are being spread, Krishna's deity form is being worshipped. Where do you see such beautiful decorations on a deity? Where do you see such high standards of worship? That is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, which he gave to the world by this Krishna Nam. Krishna Nam, the holy name of Krishna, is so powerful that even the lowest of the low, the most degraded of the most degraded can be uplifted and can become even greater than Brahmanas simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And now on the practical end, in the life of a devotee, we are all trying to become devotees. We're all somehow are trying, let's not say, maybe not devotees or serious, we're trying to become religious, right? Let's put it that way. We're all trying to become somewhat religious, if not devotees. And we are trying to approach the Supreme Reality through many different ways. We can approach the Supreme Reality through many different ways. One way is the deity form, which we see very beautifully, Radha, Krishna, Srinathji, and we come here, we bow down, we dance in front of them. So Krishna is here. This is one form which he is manifest in. But how close are you to this form? Can you go up on the altar and touch that deity? No, you need a certain qualification. You need to know certain mantras, certain procedures to approach Krishna in the deity form. So therefore, sabse jo sulabh marg hai, it cannot be the deity form. The most easiest way cannot be just, the deity form, because you need a certain qualification to approach this deity form of the Lord. And the other way you can approach Krishna is personally, that you are standing here and Krishna is here and you are talking to him. How many of us can do that? हम भगवान को प्रकट कर सकते हैं? Can we call Krishna and can we talk to him? Can we tell him personally? No. Because the only way one can see Krishna is Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. Until your eyes are ointed with the what? Premanjana. Until your eyes are ointed with love of Krishna. Pure love. Premadhan. Unless your eyes are anointed with that love, you cannot see Krishna personally. And this whole endeavor of ours to engage in bhakti is to get that love for Krishna. But, yes, coming back to the point, that we cannot see Krishna personally. So, he's inapproachable in that way as well. And one other form of Krishna, Krishna in the form of water, is Ganga. Ganga, Yamuna, all these holy rivers, there's also an expansion of Krishna. But we sitting here in Canada, how approachable is Ganga for us? How approachable is Ganga? Yes, एक bottle में भर के लाते हैं हम India से, but how approachable is it really? The personality of Ganga, not approachable. Then Krishna also expands as the Dham. Bolo Vrindavan Dham ki! Yes, so Vrindavan Dham is also a form of Krishna. But you stuck with your jobs and your family life in Canada, it's not that approachable, is it? It's not. So what is the most approachable form of Krishna? In what way does Krishna make him so available to you that you can call him anytime and he will never miss your call and he will never, put it on silent, your call. No, he will pick it up at that moment. What is the most simplest, easiest way to attract the mercy of Krishna and to associate with Krishna? It is the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the easiest way we can associate with Krishna, and the benefit you can get by personally associating with Krishna is the same benefit you can get by chanting the holy name of Krishna purely. Yes, this is stated in all the Shastras. In the Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna is saying that of all yajnas, of all sacrifices, yajnanam japa yajñosmi. Of all the sacrifices, मैं japa yajna हूँ. I am the sacrifice of japa. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita is saying. We might not have heard. The only thing we might have heard from Bhagavad Gita is karam karo phal ki chinta mat karo, right? So we have to really consider that everywhere in the Shastra, it is stated the glories of the holy name of the Lord. Because especially in this age that we are, which is called Kali Yuga. In this age, this holy name of the Lord is the most approachable way of associating with Krishna. Is the most approachable, is the most easiest way that Krishna will listen to your prayers very easily. And this holy name of the Lord is not just for this Kali Yuga. Actually, it is the Yuga Dharma for Kali Yuga. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. This is stated in the Shastra that in Kali Yuga, Krishna Avatar is Nam, Hari Nam. But Nam is so glorious, Krishna Nam is so glorious that even in the previous ages, Satyug, Tretayug, Dwapar still this name was glorified. Still this name of Krishna was used to attract the mercy of Krishna. That is why it is glorified. In all ages. In Satyug we have Prahlad Maharaj. He's glorifying Krishna, he's calling out to Krishna, who appeared to him as Nrsimhadev. Then in Treta Yuga we have who? Vibhishan. We have Shri Hanumanji Maharaj. They're all, Ramanam was in their heart 24/7. And in Dwapar Yuga we have Draupadi. Hey Govinda, hey Gopal. When she's in the court, she's calling out, hey Govinda, hey Gopal. Because even she knows that other processes may not attract Krishna. But if I call the name of Krishna, Krishna will at once come. Gajendra. Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai Yata Etas Chidatmakam. Yata Etat Chidatmakam. Namo Bhagavate. He's calling the Lord. Actually, the Lord's name is so glorious that Gajendra did not say, O Krishna, O Vishnu, O Mahavishnu, Hey Narayan. Gajendra aisa nahi bole. Gajendra, even though he was suffering, he did not directly call Krishna even. He just said, that Lord who is the greatest, Namo Bhagavate. And simply by just a hint of his name, Krishna appeared. Dwarika se chale Gopal. This is a bhajan by Surdas ji about Gajendra Moksha. That hearing Gajendra call out to him, not even by his direct name, simply by his characteristics. And we are actually calling that direct name. Imagine how fortunate we are. But Gajendra just called out 2 characteristics. That Lord, that Arupayor Arupaya, different characteristics of the Lord. He just called out to that. And Krishna just ran to give him mercy, ran to liberate him. Because Krishna is subordinate to his name. Yes. The holy name of the Lord is all independent. और भगवान का नाम भगवान को वश में कर सकता है. इतना महान है भगवान का नाम. And that is why in all ages, in all yugas, the holy name of the Lord is glorified. But in this Kali Yuga, it is Yuga Dharma. It is like in our Shastra, for every age, something is prescribed. A process of self-realization is prescribed. कि इस युग में ये करने से सिद्धि प्राप्त होगी, भगवान की प्राप्ति होगी. And in this Kali Yuga, Brahmaji instructed Sri Narada in the Kali Santarna Upanishad, Iti Shodashakam Nam Kali Kalmashanashanam Nata Parataro Paya Sarva Vedeshu Dreshyate. ब्रह्मा जी नारद जी को बोलते हैं, Lord Brahma tells Narada in the Kali Santarna Upanishad that iti shodashakam nam. ये जो षोडश 16 अक्षर का मंत्र है, 16 syllable mantra, iti shodashakam nam kali kalmasha nashanam. It will destroy every kalmasha, all anxieties, all desires of hypocrisy and quarrel, all mistreatments of this age of Kali. It will completely destroy the holy name of Krishna. And not just any holy name of Krishna. Brahmaji is telling Naradji, iti shodashakam nam. This 16-letter name. Can someone tell me? Which holy name of Krishna has 16 syllables? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this especially, this Mahamantra, that is why this is called Mahamantra. And this is not that this is propagated by ISKCON, this is propagated by me, that this is Mahamantra. In the Shastra, all dharmacharyas, all leading saints of our Sanatan Dharma, they attribute this mantra as Mahamantra. And we are fortunate to receive this mantra as our mantra. So that is our fortune. But this Mahamantra is not subjected to a certain community, to a certain person. This Mahamantra is prescribed. It is like you prescribe a medicine, right? A certain medicine a doctor prescribes for your ailment, your disease. So for the disease of Kali Yuga, for the ailments that we are going through, either physical, mental, emotional, what has Krishna prescribed? What has the Shastra prescribed? The Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because it is like there are many processes, there are many names, and these names are attributed to walking on the stairs to get to the next platform. If one walks to the stairs to get to the 10th floor, you may still get there, but it's going to take a long time. But this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is attributed to taking the lift and at once going to the 10th floor without any extra endeavor. Because this Mahamantra is prescribed. That is the word. It is prescribed. It is said that this is the most effective, most valued thing that you can do, especially in this age of Kali. It will give one dharma, it will give one artha, kama, moksha, and it will give the highest pancham purushartha, prema. That is the glory of Krishna Nam. In the Padma Puran, there is one beautiful shloka in the Padma Puran which shows the glories of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which shows the glories of the holy name of Krishna. I want everyone to try and recite this after me. Nama Chintamani Krishnas, Nama Chintamani Krishnas, Nama Chintamani Krishnas, Nama Chintamani Krishnas, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto. Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto. Abhinatva Nama Namino. Abhinatva Nama Namino. Padma Puran is saying such a beautiful shloka. If we can understand this today before we leave from the temple, we will, on the way out, we'll take a Japamala with us. Because it is so beautiful how the holy name of Krishna is so powerful, so powerful. The only thing that is lacking in our lives is faith. हमारे शास्त्रों में, हमारे आचार्यों ने जो सिद्धांत दिए हैं, उसमें सब कुछ है. The way to even get, like if you want something as low as money, you can get. Like that's the glory of Krishna Nam. And what is this shloka saying? Nama Chintamani Krishnas. The holy name of Krishna is Chintamani. What is Chintamani?
Something which dispels all the anxieties, fears.
Yes. But what does the Chintamani do? Parasmani we've heard of? Parasmani. So you touch, basically it's a stone. It's a powerful stone which you touch and anything becomes gold. So Harinam, Krishna Nam is what? Nama Chintamani. If you chant the holy name of Krishna purely, or even at the stage of Nama Bhas, without any offenses, if you chant the holy name of Krishna, it will fulfill all your desires. That is why it is called Nama Chintamani. But हम ऐसे हैं कि जब तक कोई हमें ये ना बता दे कि उल्टे सिर रख के मंगलवार के दिन 5:05 पे ये काम करो, हम नहीं करेंगे. We want to do something very difficult. If someone tells us to do something very difficult, we are like, yes, okay, let's make arrangements, let's do this. But something as simple as chanting the holy name of Krishna, हम सोचेंगे यार माला तो घिस रहा हूँ, कुछ हो नहीं रहा. Like I said, all we lack in our lives is faith. All we lack in our lives is faith. And Nam is Chintamani. Nam is Chintamani. Anything, as a devotee, of course, we don't want to desire anything other than Krishna. Because once you have Krishna, you have everything. But even if in our conditioned state, if we are chanting without offenses, without aparad, then Krishna's holy name will fulfill all our desires. And this is personal experience, this is evident by experience of others, this is evident by the experience of Shastra, that one who is chanting the name of Krishna, all his desires are fulfilled, easily. But it must be done without offenses, and it must be done with firm faith that this holy name of Krishna is non-different from Krishna. If one does that, certainly, one's desires will be fulfilled. Because the Shastra does not lie. Shastra says, Nama Chintamani Krishna, so the holy name of Krishna will fulfill all the desires. And the greatest desire one can have, the most auspicious desire one can have, is to fall in love with Krishna. Because once you love Krishna, you're reciprocating with his love for you. And then you have everything. Because Krishna is the source of everything. I don't know if you've seen, there's this cartoon. It is like, there's a jail. A person is inside that jail. And then outside that jail, there's the keys to open that jail. And then there's a piece of bread. Okay? We all got that picture in our mind? I'm in jail. And then outside, there's keys and a piece of bread. And I have a stick. And I'm trying to get one of those things. But what am I trying to get out of my foolishness? I'm trying to get that piece of bread. It's foolish. I could just take that key, open the lock, get out of jail, and I'll be out, and I'll have the bread. Yes? Now what we're doing is, we're praying to Krishna, we're chanting Krishna's name, and we're asking for the bread. Bhagavan mujhe dhan, dhanya, daulat. This is what we're asking for. We're asking for the bread. But once you have the key, the bread is already there and you're released from the jail. Yes? So that is what we need to realize. That once you have Krishna in your life, ye yatha mam prabadhyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham. The way you approach Krishna, Krishna reciprocates with you in that way. And Krishna promises in the Bhagavad Gita, we should not think that by surrendering to Krishna, by doing bhakti, we are going to become Babaji, sannyasi ban gaye. Yeah, this is a very wrong conception, especially in this modern day of Hinduism, as we call it. It's a very wrong conception that we think that by engaging in bhakti or surrendering to Krishna, we are, becoming a sannyasi. No. Even becoming a sannyasi doesn't guarantee you to love Krishna. All that matters is love for Krishna in any state of life. And therefore, we need to understand that if we have Krishna in our lives, which we can get so easily by chanting the holy name, we need not these material things which Krishna can just give us easily. If you have firm faith in Krishna and you're chanting his holy names, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Krishna promises in the Bhagavad Gita, आपके पास जो है उसकी मैं रक्षा करूंगा, and आपके पास जो नहीं है वो मैं आपको दूंगा. भगवान का वचन है. What you don't have, I will give you, and what you have, I will protect. The Supreme Lord, the Lord of all the universes, the Lord who's glorified by so many personalities, is promising one jiva, all of us individually, that I will take care of you personally. Just surrender to me. Just chant my holy name. Just chant my holy name. So therefore, Nama Chintamani Krishnas, the holy name of Krishna is Chintamani. Nama Chintamani Krishnas Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Last time when I gave class here, we were discussing about, anyone remember? What was the discussion about? Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam, yes. And that was a means to achieve what? Knowing that. Peace, right? Gyatva amam shantim richati. We were discussing that Krishna is our best friend, Krishna is the enjoyer, and how to gain real peace, real ananda. This shloka is saying, Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto. This holy name, which is pure, which is eternally liberated, it is Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. It is a mellow, it is like a big ocean Mahasagar of rasa, ananda. Rasa is like, you can't even translate it into English. It means mellow, sweetness. In our lives, we can all be very, confidently, emphatically say this, that we don't have rasa in our lives. We are just dragging along. We are going to work, we are earning, we are eating, we are sleeping, we are defending. We are just dragging our lives. Yes? Yes. So what is the means to gain real ananda? Because the nature of the soul as described in the Vedic Shastra is anandamayo bhyasad. As a soul, you're always looking for ananda. So, by living in this life which we are living now, by just dragging ourselves, by just, putting ourselves unnecessarily in material anxieties, it's not natural. It's not natural. That is why we are suffering. And we need real ananda, and that real ananda is in what? The holy name of Krishna. If you are chanting offenselessly the holy name of Krishna, you will feel Paramananda. Paramananda. That is why Hanumanji in the Shri Ramcharitmanas, he's stating, Kahe Hanumanta Bipati Prabhu Soi. Kahe Hanumanta Bipatti Prabhu Soi. That Hanuman is saying that my Lord, Vipatti or problems are only exist when? Jab tab sumirana bhajanana hoi. Only when bhajan, sumiran of Shri Ram, Shri Krishna, only when that is lacking in life is when there are real problems. When there are real problems. Because even Shri Haridas Takur, who was beaten in so many places, actually Haridas Takur, we should discuss him. Haridas Takur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him the Nam Acharya. And Haridas Takur was born in a family of Yavanas, Muslims. He was a Muslim by birth, Haridas Takur, 500 years ago. And he was so attached to chanting the name of Krishna. He was so attached to relishing the name of Krishna that he would chant 300,000 names of Krishna every single day. And without completing this quota, he would not take a single grain of rice. That was his attachment. Although he was born in a Yavana family. So this Haridas Thakur, he was living, of course, in a population dominated by the Muslim kings at that time. So they were having a problem with him, a Muslim, supporting these, this revolutionary movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and chanting the name of Krishna. Because why should a Muslim from our community be so dedicated to them? That was the worry of the king, the Muslim king. So what he did, he said that he told his soldiers, he told his workers that you take this Haridas Takur and you beat him in different marketplaces. So those people, they took Haridas Takur or ek marketplace mein le jaake they would beat him. Continuously with sticks and sticks. They would continuously beat him and say, you stop chanting Hare Krishna. You stop chanting Hare Krishna. One marketplace, he didn't stop. Next marketplace, he didn't stop. Next marketplace, he didn't stop. His body is oozing with blood. His bones are breaking. He's shivering. But he's emphatically, this is stated in Bengali, it's written, the story, and it's that Haridas Takur is saying that Khande Khande, you make my body into pieces. You make my body into pieces, and still my jivva will chant the name of Shri Krishna. That was his conviction. Because he was relishing that Rasa Sagar, that Maha Rasa Sagar of Naam. Once you taste the Rasa of Naam, you cannot be attracted to the Rasa of anything. It's not possible. Because once you know the taste of mango shake, you won't relish simple milk. Yes? Especially, abhi garmi ho gayi to mangoes aa rahe hain. And if we are drinking mango shake, we won't like simple milk. Similarly, once you are in love with the holy name of Krishna, once the holy name of Krishna is the only thing in your heart and vibrating on your tongue 24 hours, you will not relish anything. Yes, you will go about your day, you will do the activities, but to relish, you will not relish. You will not relish. Because the holy name of Krishna is Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. It is the Murtiman Swarup. It is the deity of rasa, mellow, sweetness. Yes. And the last line of the shloka from Padma Puran, which is the most important aspect, which we all should take away from today. Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinatva Nama Naminu. Many people, especially those who are either starting their devotional path or those who are, very new to the idea of worshipping the Lord or doing devotional service to the Lord, they question that, show me Krishna, then I will believe in Krishna. Yes, we've all heard that, or we've all said that sometime. Yes, we've all been through that, or we've seen someone. पहले भगवान दिखाओ, फिर मानेंगे कि भगवान है. भगवान देखना है. If you really want to see Krishna, you have to follow what it says, the process. If you want to become a doctor, you have to give the MCAT and go through the MD program and then go to residency. Then you can become a doctor, correct? If today I say I want to do a surgery, is anyone going to let me in? No. We, with zero qualifications, with zero, background knowledge, zero qualification, we are saying, show me Krishna, and then I will believe. It's like, पहले मुझे सर्जरी करने दो, फिर मैं MD की पढ़ाई करूँगा. Doesn't work that way. So, we have to know, if we want to see Krishna, Abhinatva Nama Naminu. Jo Nami hai, the person whose name it is, we are saying, Abhinatva Nama Naminu, and the name. The person whose name it is and the name are non-different. That is what the Shastra is saying. So if we really want to see Krishna, and if we want to associate with Krishna, have loving dealings with Krishna, express our heart to Krishna, we have to follow what the Shastra is saying, what the prescribed method is to do this act. And the Shastra is saying, Abhinatva Nama Naminu. There's no difference between Krishna. See, there's no difference between Krishna and the deity. So what you are seeing right now, Radha Krishna, it's Radha Krishna. It is not marble. It is not marble. It is Radha Krishna. If you in this mindset, if you look at the deities, it will be a different experience. Because they are here. And where Radha Krishna is, that is Vrindavan. So you are in Vrindavan. Welcome. Bolo Vrindavan Dham ki? Yeah, so you are sitting in Vrindavan in front of Radha Krishna. The deity form of the Lord is Krishna himself. And similarly, the holy name of Krishna is Krishna himself. It's Krishna himself. So the whole point of today's talk, which I'm doing, is to motivate you somehow, to consider chanting the holy name of Krishna. It is not propagated, it is not an invention. Yes, it is propagated by Srila Prabhupada, by ISKCON, but it is not an invention. No, it is given by Krishna himself in the Shastra. And then when Krishna came again as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave this name again. Harer Naam, Harer Naam, Harer Naamaiva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva 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 Gatiranyatha. Shrimat Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying कि कलयुग में अन्य गति नहीं है. In this age, you try to do yajna, you try to do meditation, and you will sleep. You try to do yajna, your ghee will be impure. Right? We're mostly getting palm oil in the name of ghee. It is not easy to do yajna. And the mantras must be recited perfectly. Also not possible these days. Worshipping the deity. How many of us can worship the deity as said in Shrimat Bhagawatam, 11th canto of Shrimat Bhagawatam states so many ways, so many opulent ways of worshipping the deity. We cannot follow such standards with such mantras. That is why Harer Namaiva Kevalam. Harer Namaiva Kevalam. The holy name of Krishna, Kevalam. That is the only way. You do nothing in your life and you simply chant the holy name of Krishna, as Balakrishna Prabhu was saying earlier. That is perfection. That is perfection. Because, like we were taking the example of Haridas Takur. Haridas Takur did not sit and study the Vedas. He did not sit and give lectures like I'm giving right now. He simply chanted the name of Krishna and everything was revealed in his heart. Because, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Divya Gyan jo hai, wo hriday mein prakashit hota hai. Real knowledge, transcendental knowledge, knowledge of Krishna is revealed in the heart. It is not something you can gain externally. That is why we have to chant the holy name of Krishna with great faith, with great determination, knowing that the name of Krishna and Krishna are non-different. Like I said in the starting, that what experience you can get with Krishna personally sitting beside you and you seeing him, you can get even a greater experience than that by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Now it is a matter of our faith, it is the matter of our attentiveness, and it is the matter of our seriousness. How seriously we take this process. And every time we want to start something new, or every time you want to do something in your life, you must have a certain motivation for it, right? Everything is motivated. Like, if I'm going to come to the temple, the kirtan's going to be nice. So that's your motivation. It feels good. If I'm going to go downstairs, I expect there to be prasadam. That's your motivation for walking down these stairs. If there was no prasadam, you would not walk down the stairs, right? So everything in our lives is somehow there's a certain motivation for it. So we have to listen from the Shastra, the glories of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the glories of this holy name. And when we know, jab tak hame kisi cheez ki value nahi pata na, we will not engage in it. If we don't know the value of something, we will not accept it wholeheartedly. We'll just, even if you accept it, it'll just be just for the sake of accepting it. But yes, we have to, once we know the value of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, of this holy name of Krishna, then we can, with firm faith, with firm determination, attentively, dhyan purvak jap, attentively chant the holy name of Krishna. Because Kali Yuga Kevala Naam Adhara. What? Can we say together? Kali Yuga Kevala Naam Adhara. Sumira Sumira Nara Utarai Para. Sumira Sumira. Sorry. Sumira Sumira Nara Uttarai Para. So many devotees, you count since the starting of Kali Yuga. Kisi ne bhi, anyone who has achieved perfection in anything, achieved perfection in achieving Krishna, achieving the absolute reality, in self-realization, they have taken shelter of the holy name. Because Kali Yuga Kevala Nama Adhara. Kali Yuga, in this age of Kali, the holy name of Krishna is the only Adhar, is the only shelter, which is like a loving mother, this holy name of Krishna, which cares for us, which gives us Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Like that. And the Lord, especially, is present when we chant the names of Krishna. When we chant the name of Krishna, Krishna is personally present. Because one, he is that name himself. So that is why Krishna is personally present whenever we chant the names of Krishna. We've heard this famous shloka. Naham vasami vaikunthe. Krishna says, where do we think Krishna lives? Anyone want to answer? Where does Krishna live? Someone said heart. Someone said devotee's heart. Where does Krishna live?
Wherever the name is chanted.
Jai. Yes. So, Naham vasami vaikunthe. Krishna says, I don't live in Vaikuntha. Yoginam hridayena cha. Yogis, the yogis who are, meditating on Paramatma, sitting like this in the Himalayas, I'm not in their hearts. Krishna saying. Where am I? Mad bhakta yatra gayanti tatra tishtami narada. Where my devotees are lovingly singing my glories, singing my holy name, that place I reside. Eternally. Yatra gayanti mad bhakta. See, Krishna is so loving to us, he's always like my devotees. Mad bhakta. So, such a loving compassion and bond Krishna is expressing to us. But we are like, and then we walk. That's our relation with Krishna. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But we can reciprocate with Krishna's love. We can engage in bhakti. All we have to do is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this Mahamantra is very, 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 very auspicious for our lives. And it will give us all perfections. And it will give us Krishna. It will give us Krishna. So today, I have a question for all of you. How many of you chant 16 rounds? Okay. How many of you chant some rounds? 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 8. Yes? How many of you would like to start chanting? Yes. Haribol! Okay. So today, we're all going to take a samuhik vow. We're all going to take together we're going to take a vow. And even if you don't take it, this is the effect that ultimately you will get the vow too. Because you're sitting here. We are all going to chant. So think of a certain number of rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra you will chant in your life. 16 rounds. That is, you have to do it if you're initiated. But if you have not started chanting, or if you are going to start, or if you want to increase, today you think of a number of rounds. Okay?
Some people chanted 64 rounds for
Yes. Yes, if you want to chant 64 also, you can do that. Okay, Prabhu, how many will you chant? Yes, you. Every day? 2. Okay, Prabhu, how many will you chant every day? How many? 2. 2 rounds. Okay. Mataji?
16.
Jai. Okay. Astuti Mataji? 25 every day? Haribo! Okay. So, I'm not going to go on asking everyone, but I want everyone to take a vow today to give some importance to Krishna in our lives. Give some importance to Krishna in our lives. Reciprocate with His love. Reciprocate with He's always available for you. There's one shloka. Sulabham Bhagavan Nama Jivva cha Vishavartini. What is it? Sulabham Bhagavan Nama. जो भगवान का नाम है, the holy name of Krishna is so sulabha. It is so approachable, so accessible. But the second verse of the shloka says that it is an ascharya. It is a, what do you call? Surprise. It is a surprise that people still go to hell. Even though sulabham bhagavan nama jivva cha vishavartini tatrapi narakam yanti patantyadbhutam. This is adbhuta. ये तो कमाल हो गया. ऐसे श्लोक जो जिन्होंने श्लोक लिखा है वो बोल रहे हैं ये तो कमाल हो गया भाई कि भगवान का नाम सुलभ है, जिह्वा भी आपके वश में है. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि जिह्वा हिल रही है आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे. राइट? योर टंग इज इन योर कंट्रोल. the holy name of Krishna, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको ऑफिस में जाके CRA से लेना है, no. It's there, you just gotta like, just say it. Your tongue is in your control, you have a jivva, and still, tatrapi narakam yanti, tatrapi narake ghore, patantyadbhutam. This is adbhuta, this is surprise. That itna sulabh hoke bhi, even though so easily it's available, we still go to hell. Either we live a hellish life in this world, or we go to hell after. Why? We don't have to put ourselves through that. We don't have to experience that. Yes, we have to take to the whole chanting of the holy names of Krishna. And yes, I didn't forget about the vow. We're all thinking of a certain number we're going to do. Yes? Either we increase it today, or we're going to, don't decrease it at least. 1. Even if nothing, 1. If you don't have a mala on the way, you take a mala. So 1 round means 108 times you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So everyone, think of a certain number you will do every day. Yes? Hands up if yes.
Yes.
Haribo! Okay. Round of applause for all of you. And Krishna is the witness, so he knows what you promised him. And he's in your heart, so he's watching. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, Mataji.
My thing is, like, I can't do 16 rounds I do, but I do on my counter. So that's the thing, like, that's my big problem. Like, I'm not able to do it with the mala.
So ideally we should do with a mala, because if we are doing with the Tulasi mala, it is auspicious for us, we're getting the mercy of Tulasi. But if not, at least somehow or other we have to chant.
Sorry.
This is Krishna's confirmation that he heard your vow. Yes, so please chant the holy name of Krishna. And it is my request that if today, if any of my words have helped you, or if any of my words have made some sense to you, please start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everyone, very loudly, with all your heart, for the pleasure of Krishna, with your hands up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bole Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Shri Radha Govinda ji ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.